Hey there, my name is Cameron. Welcome to Beyond the Parallax Effect. This is Lesson 8. In this lesson, we will learn how to use the Puppet Pen tool to create this parallax scene. So let's dive in and get started. Import the JPEG file into After Effects. No prior work is needed in Photoshop for this technique to work. Select the Puppet Pen tool and click on the first point of the photo. The Puppet Pen tool will trace the image. For this particular image, I found it more beneficial to turn up the triangles to 1500 in order to properly place all the needed pins. Begin to click and add puppet pins to the waves, beginning at the furthest point of the wave. Create a row of pins leading up to the wave crest. Repeat this process for each row of pins, eventually getting closer to the camera. As the pin rows get closer to the camera, the rows can become more spaced apart. Move to the end of the timeline and start to move pins in the direction of the water flow. Pins that are furthest away should have little distance between them, while pins that are closer to the camera should have greater distance between them, and thus more pronounced movement. This is the basis of the parallax effect. Press U on the keyboard to reveal all keyframes. If a pin does not have a keyframe at the end of the timeline, it was missed. Go back to this pin in the image and adjust its movement. Pressing U to reveal keyframes is an easy way to determine what pins may have been missed when moving them. Check the animation and continue to refine motion with the pins. The original photograph is a little too soft for taste. Add the Unsharp mask found under Effects, Blur and Sharpen, Unsharp Mask. Turn up the radius to about 3. Apply a small S-curve to the photo to boost the highlights and create more contrast. Add the camera lens blur. Really crank up the blur radius. Create a new solid layer. Name it Depth Matte. Pre-compose this layer. Back in the camera lens blur effect, under Blur Map, Layer, select Depth Matte PC. Turn off the Depth Matte Pre-Comp in the timeline. This pre-comp tells the camera lens blur effect to use black and white values from the depth matte to determine the focus. At the top of the composition window, click on Big Wave and select New Comp Viewer. Selecting this option opens a second locked composition window. Double-click the depth matte pre-comp. It will open in the left window. Create a second solid layer, make it white, place the white layer below the original black solid. Create a rectangular mask on the black solid. Rotate, position, and scale like so. The camera lens blur area is seen in the right window. In the tool palette, select the Mask Feather tool. Click, drag, and expand the mask feather area. Rotate and reposition. Set a keyframe. Move to the end of the timeline and reposition to finish creating the tilt shift effect. Drag the big wave composite into a new comp for output. Make this comp HD. Scale down. Import the letterbox PNG. Position the comp nicely in the frame. Set a keyframe and move to the end of the timeline. Move the wave composite up and to the left ever so slightly to create the illusion of a subtle camera tilt up. Reposition the depth mat and adjust the feathering until the effect looks nice. Ease the first keyframe out. Open the graph editor and extend the easing so that the effect is a very slow rack focus from front to back. Back in the output comp, create an adjustment layer for color and apply curves. Boost the shadows slightly. Apply levels. Reduce the reds. And reduce the blues. And there you have it. This wraps up Lesson 8, the puppet pen technique. I hoped you learned something new. Leave your comments below and let me know what you think of this lesson. In the next lesson, we will be taking a look at another technique of creating parallax.